Hello, everybody. It's I don't know. It is what I do. This. It's just music, right? So this is Muse. It's not Muse. It's actual orchestra. So it's a bit of a misnomer. The title. It's an orchestral version of Muse's, I guess, most well-known track. I don't know. There's like about 50. But this is Knights of Cydonia. This is arrangement conducted by Tess Ringling, performed at the Conservatory of Utrecht as Utrecht. I sound like Chekhov in Star Trek, right? Chekhov, eh? Uhura, Zulu, Spock. They had some names, them people, didn't they? Yeah. Anyway, Mr. Worf, let's engage. So this is an orchestral version, and this is part of the Masters in Education program. So this wouldn't be what you would call a fully accomplished, fully professional working orchestra, although there'll be talented musicians, yes, supremely talented. But this wouldn't be a philharmonic orchestra like the London Philharmonic. But this is going to be worth a listen, I hope. Yeah, let's just get into it, because I am a particular fan of orchestral music when I get a chance, which is quite often. So here we go, Muse. This is the orchestral version of Muse, Knights of Cydonia. Interesting replacement. There, that's old school, isn't it? That's Ennio Morricone. I had visions of Clint Eastwood there with the Knights of Cydonia. So I like that bit there, that just trumpet interjection. That's very, very clever. I think a bit sarcastic. That's very intuitive. That's very commanding of the arrangement, is to put that in there to make it fit in line with the song. Yeah, that's space western. It's kind of cool, right? Yeah.
Come ride with me through the veins of history. I'll show you a God falls asleep on the job, and how can we win if fools can be kings? Don't waste your time, or time will.
who's driving it all. He's behind the glass cage, like Hannibal Lecter, right? Because you can't have drummers out in with an orchestra. That would be like a contagion. The orchestra wouldn't be skidding. It's to block the sound. It's a sound barrier, I suspect. But you can hear the drum is driving it, because without it, you wouldn't have that drive, right? You wouldn't have that beat, that rhythm that they have. And the choir, the choiristic approach, the voice, the level of timbre is really cool, because it gives it less anger, and it makes you think about the song in slightly a different way, but with the same feeling. I love what they've done with this. It's so cool. Choir singers, they were just waiting to get, but they couldn't. One's using a hand, the other one starts bobbing. The conductor, she's like, let's get it on, but they're trying to be that bit reserved with a truly powerful song. And that's just the joy of this. It's just the joy of this, that it's got that orchestral reserve, but the really pronounced musical skill. And she's bringing in the strings, the wind, the percussion. It's all coming in, and I don't know how they do it. I've got no idea how she conducts, but you can see she's pulling them in, and I like it. It's so cool, right? Let me know what you think in the comments. Let's hear this. Let's hear this. Of Muse's Knights of Cydonia, and it's just joyful, right? Everything has an interpretation, and people say, oh, but it's an orchestral version of a classic rock song. Well, if you watch Matt Bellamy, right, these guys are either classically trained, I suspect, like Coldplay, not the same band, but they've all got serious musical skills. And I know Matt Bellamy is a classical orchestral fan. The way he plays, he's trying to create an orchestra with that guitar he's got. Genuinely, that's my feeling. And I know he's talked about it when it's been made to give him that sound. Yeah. Muse fans, let me know what you think. Orchestral fans, you know, the fans who really enjoy that orchestral sound, the big sound. Tell me what you think from a more classical perspective. Yeah, but I love this. I just love it. It's joyous. You get the whole sense of the song. You don't lose anything. They haven't tried to mimic it completely, but they've stayed true to the elements of the song. Yeah, so good. So good. It's nice to be back. Take care, guys, and I'll speak to you all very soon.